Hey there guys, this is Piper here and welcome to another Rome Total War battle. So this is the third and final competitive battle between Leanbod and Spartakus from the Art of Total War clan. The first two battles, if you actually watched them, were Armenia versus Rome, and Leanbod actually won both of those matches. The factions were reversed as well, so both players played with both factions, Rome and Armenia. This matchup's a bit different. It's actually Numidia versus Spain. Generally considered an equal matchup. We'll look at Leanbod's army fast, and then I think the battle will probably start quite soon after that. We'll check out Spartakus' army. Numidia has 6 units of desert infantry. They are gold. These guys are very good in low denarii matches. 6 archers gold. He's gone for 6 longshield cavalry. They're gold 1 chev, which is kind of standard in this sort of matchup. And he's opted to go for the camels instead of the jav cav. These guys are gold, so that'll give him the edge in any big cav engagements. So we'll look at what Spartacus has to combat Numidia. He's gone for, looks like Balearic slingers. He's got 6 of those. They are all gold, looks like. He's got 2 regular slingers. They are gold. He's got 2 Spartakus. You don't have to see these guys in CWB. They're like basically better quality peltists. They have better armor and shields. He's got 2 round shield. They're gold. And 6 long shield cavalry, gold 1 chev. So both players have the 6 gold 1 chev long shield, but Leanbod has the 2 camels, which will give him an advantage over any long shield cavalry. However, Spartacus has the round shield, which means he'll have a speed advantage over the camels, which he can keep these cavalry in the backs and go for attacks against any archers that expose their flanks or rear. Arch war started between the slingers and the archers. Obviously the Balearic slingers will absolutely destroy the regular archers. However, they're quite expensive, and for example right here, Spartacus has nothing to really hold back a push from the desert infantry. So the archers have a range advantage versus the regular slingers. However, they have the same range as the Balearic slingers. And good plays here by Leanbod going for the charges versus the Balearic slingers. Get some good kills there on those 2 units. The right hand side, Spartacus is pulling around his slingers, and he's trying to get a couple of shots in there versus those cavalry, but he's getting some good kills in there versus the desert infantry. So that's good plays there by Leanbod. He's managed to reduce that sling unit down to 5. Good chance to right off the field. That one is down to 36. And the thing about slingers, he suffered a bit of damage there. They're actually really fast. They're the fastest units in the game. Slingers and Balearic slingers. So even though they don't get the range of the archers, they're actually faster, which means that it's really hard for Numidia to actually catch up. So the fact that Leanbod only has the long shield, he could have gone for the jav cav, which would have helped him fight the slingers. Opted to go for the camels instead. Charge here with the long shield. Leanbod's going to go in for a charge versus those slingers. Pulls back because he knows that Spartacus might actually switch targets and rape the back of that cav unit. Spartacus is keeping 4 units of long shield to the left flank of Leanbod, and sensibly Leanbod's keeping his camels in the centre. So there's a unit of slingers around the back. They've done quite a lot of damage to that unit of camels. Got a couple of kills there. Again, there's a lot of movement by Spartacus, which is enabling Leanbod to get some good shots in there versus the Balearics. So because Spartacus is actually moving here, those units are moving. They're actually withdrawing from the desert cav, the desert infantry. Leanbod's getting a lot of good shots in there. Pushing forward with the spearmen. they're going to catch the Scutarii. And again, there's nothing that Spartacus can do here because those cav will get raped by the spearmen, and he's got his camos there and his long shield. He's going to go in for a charge in there. Leanbod is going to countercharge the cavalry. He's actually routed a unit of Scutarii. The other cav is coming in here for the charge versus the Scutarii. And once they rout, which is kind of likely quite soon, they've routed there, it means that it's cav and spearmen versus Spanish infantry, Spanish cavalry. The camels have gone in there for the charge versus the round shield. They've routed straight away, and it's going to be quite hard for Spain to pull this back now because there's a lot of spearmen, and spearmen aren't too good versus cavalry. And he does have the Blaylock slingers, and they are doing a lot of good damage there versus the enemy long shield. But it's kind of difficult now because he doesn't have the cavalry to actually support the slingers. So if Leanbod can chase and rout these slingers off the field, there's not really much Spartacus can do about it because he's only got one unit of round shield. He's got the 2 units of Scutarii, but again, I think in melee 1 versus 1 the spearmen are better, possibly. He's got the camos as well. So plenty of slingers left for Spartacus. He lost the cav engagement, but those volleys that he did towards the end of the cav engagement really helped him out. He's actually still got a chance at this. He's got enough archers here, or enough slingers, to do a lot of damage to Numidia. It's going to be quite difficult, but he does have a slight chance. I think it's probably game over though. I can't really see Leanbod losing this. He's just going to chase these units off the field. I think if those units weren't there, he might actually have a chance at a melee combat with the long shield. Because these are 33 in number, but yeah, I think it's pretty much game over. Because he has all these archers around the back as well. So he'll probably chase these slingers right off the field. Might want to protect these infantry from those rear attacks. They've just been absolutely destroyed by the Blaylock slingers. And again, it's actually quite a close battle here. Again, I think after the initial cav engagement, Leanbod actually came out on top. But there's a lot of gold Blaylock slingers left, and they got a lot of good volleys in there. Just check out all the dead Numidian troops. All the dead ones here as well. So they've suffered a lot of damage from those slingers. So Spartacus is actually pulling this back. It's a lot closer now than what it was. I think Leanbod still has the advantage. In these sort of situations, the cavalry is always more preferable to have than more slingers. It's better to have a combination of cav and archers than just all archers. He does have a unit of round shield. They are actually exhausted. Again, they don't stand a chance versus the camels. But the camels are very slow. And like I was saying at the start of the battle, the slingers are the fastest troops in the game. These long shield, they are faster than the camels, but they're not as fast as, for example, Equites or Javcav. Good place here by Spartacus. They've actually routed those desert infantry. But again, there's still those 3 units of archers. And there's a couple units around the back. There's a unit of slingers there. They're 26. But again, I think it's kind of difficult when the player keeps all the cav together and just chases down the units one at a time. So I'm going to speed this up. And if these cavalry can last out, right, it's game over, to be honest, because Spartacus had the opportunity to rout those archers. However, that volley in there saved his archers, and there's nothing that Spartacus has anymore to defeat these archers and cavalry. if those archers, if that one unit of round shield actually survived and managed to just rout those archers, he could have routed them off the field, and that would have probably turned the tide in favour of Spartacus. But again, that initial volley in there completely broke the round shield cavalry. So they're down to 8, but to be honest, is not really, unless they can become fresh. They're 8 in number, they're exhausted, they're very low on morale. I've seen too many archers here, too many cavalry. I can't really see Spartacus pulling this back. So I'll keep it on triple speed. Again, the archers they have a lot of arrows left. They're using their range advantage versus the Spanish slingers. They're getting a lot of really good shots in there. So still 2 units of Numidian Longshield left. I think he actually lost the camels. I think the Blade Axe Slingers actually caught the camels, and Spartacus was able to take them off the field. Oh, that's actually one there. So Leanbod actually pulled the camels back. He lost 1 unit and the other one's right there. So that's 18. So it's going to be a win for Leanbod. No chance of a win here for Spartacus. Very well played to both players. Very good use of Numidia. I really liked the push at the start with the spearmen. I thought Spartacus played very well after he lost the cavalry. He really did pull it back. He managed to kill a lot of the long shield, and that really sort of gave him a shot at winning. But I think he just he lost too many cavalry, and Leanbod had too many cavalry himself. Plus the archers as well, they're still 29, 14, 22. The gold slingers, Blairak, are very good quality troops. But again, I think against all these archers, once it's probably like 1-to-1 right there, and whatever's left from Spain will route to the camels and the long shield. Because remember, the cavalry here is only round shield and they're only gold. So I'm going to speed this up. I can't really see Spain winning this. It had got a lot closer. I thought Leanbod was going to win straight away after he won the cavalry. He might have been a bit sort of aggressive with the follow-up. He allowed the slingers to get a lot of kills back against the cavalry. But very well played to Leanbod, and well played to Spartacus. Both players very well versed in Rome Total War. And again, that wasn't a clear victory, that was a fairly close battle there. So well played to both players. So hopefully you've enjoyed this series of competitive battles. Again, we're seeing 2 of the legends of Rome Total War in action. So again, like always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. If you have any battle replays, please feel free to send them to me. Quite happily commentate on them. And again, like always, this is Piper signing off.